Hey guys, what's up? Ophie here, and today we're going to be looking at how to solo Siege of Orgrimmar on Mythic difficulty. So, one thing that I don't have, and you might want, is Drums of the Mountain and Bear Tartar. These aren't needed, but will make your run a little bit faster. So, here we are on the first boss, Immersius, and let's get it started. So to start this boss off, nothing really special, but all you need to be cautious of is this phase where the blobs come out. So for this phase, you can see that there are two types of blobs. There's gray and then there's blue. The gray ones you want to kill, and the blue ones you want to heal if you have any healing spells. You basically just need to repeat this until you heal or kill 100 orbs total, and you can tell by the little bar for his resource. This boss is a really long boss, so I'll just skip you guys the pain, and I'll see you at the next one. Now, heading up the stairs after we defeat Immersius, they will take us to the next boss, the Fallen Protectors. As you can see, the boss is just 3 pandas. Nothing too intimidating, but this boss fight is actually pretty hard if you don't know what you're doing. So for this boss fight, all you need to do is basically just AoE them down. You want to make sure you're killing all the ads, because if you're not, then all of the protectors will not go down equally. At 66%, 30 and 33%, each of the pandas has a special little phase that they will enter. For this, all it is basically you just AoE the ads. Like I said, there's nothing too crazy in each of these phases, but you want to make sure that you're killing the ads to get the bosses out of the phase. Now, after they're all below 33%, you just want to AoE them down again, and if you have single target and one of them goes down to 0%, they will go into a phase and will begin to channel Bond of the Locust. This will heal them if they get the cast off, and you basically want to make sure that you have all of them to 0% and they will die. Now with the Fallen Protectors defeated, I'll see you guys at Nerushin. After following the chamber through the mines, you'll come to the boss room. So for this boss, all you need to do is talk to Nerushin to start the encounter. Now that you've started the boss fight, you will notice golden orbs begin to spawn around the outside circle of the room. These orbs you can click on, and they will phase you into a different realm. While in this realm, the boss will despawn if you are soloing. So it's better just to not touch them if you're soloing. For this boss, there's nothing too special or really anything that will kill you. All you need to watch out for, again, is touching any of the golden orbs. Also, he will spawn ads during the fight, and they will drop little purple orbs. You want to make sure that you don't touch these, as that will increase your corruption level. To recap for that boss, all you need to do is make sure you don't touch the orbs. It's actually a really simple boss, and there's nothing too dangerous to worry about. So here we are at the 4th boss. For this boss, to engage it, all you need to do is kill all of the little shaws that are just running around the room. And a friendly reminder, this boss is the boss that you're going to want to use your drums of the mountain on, as if you don't kill him in time of banishment, he will port you into a different realm and he'll despawn. So for this fight, as I mentioned, you're going to need a pretty high amount of DPS, which is why if you're a lower item level, you're going to want Drums of the Mountain, or Heroism. You'll know if you're in the clear for banishment if you get him to below 30%, and he'll cast Unleashed. So there we go. It's a pretty easy boss fight, you just need a good amount of DPS. Now, after defeating the Shah of Pride and listening to Jaina complain about Theramore, we come to the fifth boss, Galakras. So this boss can actually be pretty tricky, and it has a few mechanics that can actually cause you to wipe. To start this fight, if you're ranged, you're going to want to start up here on this hill, right next to the tower on the left.
Some of you should stay behind to hold the landing zone.
At the beginning of this fight, you'll notice that the only thing really happening is adds spawning. For this fight, mostly you want to worry about these demolition experts right here. They will channel a bomb and will eventually open the door to the tower. However, orcs will jump down from the tower and try to kill them. If they die, then it's pretty much GG for a while until more assistants come up and the progress will start over. Another mechanic with the ads that you're gonna want to worry about is that these ads that spawn in the middle, you're gonna want to make sure that you're killing. If they get to the leaders back here at the back of the bay, they will actually attack the leaders, and some of them can actually die pretty quickly. And of course, if one of the leaders die, obviously it's gonna be a wipe. At around 90% on the tower, a mini boss will spawn, and it's just like the normal ads, you just kill her and then you're good. So at 100% you can enter the tower. This is actually a pretty simple mechanic of the fight, and you just basically gotta run to the top, AoE everything down, and you're good to go. Now, once you kill all the ads, you can see that you can enter the cannon. All you need to do is shoot Galakras twice, and this can be pretty hard with all of the little proto-drakes getting in the way. As you can see, you can just easily blast them out of the way. After hitting Galakras twice, Warlord Zayla should fall off of her mount, but as you can see it kinda glitched out, so I had to hit her 3 times. After you get kicked out of the cannon, just jump off the tower and continue doing what you were already doing. Sometimes this fight can get a little bugged and Galakras will just fly. Nothing really wrong with it, but all you need to do is just wait and he'll eventually come down. For the actual fight with Galacras, there's nothing too special. All you need to do is kill him, and he really does not have a large health pool, so it's not too difficult. With Galacras down, we're going to be moving on to the Iron Juggernaut. I do want to mention that before I start this boss, you're going to want to repair and sell if you have the repair and vendor mount. There isn't really any vendors in this raid until you get about halfway through. And without further ado, we're going to pull. This is another boss where you're probably going to want to use your Drums of the Mountain. This boss actually does a pretty insane amount of damage, and if you don't kill it fast enough, you'll just die. There's nothing too crazy about this boss other than just moving out of the AoE whenever you can, but for the most part, most of the damage that you're going to be taking is pretty unavoidable. As you can see, I did manage to kill the boss, and he actually does a pretty insane amount of damage. I mean, I'm 905 item level, and he still almost managed to kill me. So, with Iron Juggernaut down, we're going to be moving into Orgrimmar. After entering Orgrimmar, you're going to want to enter Grommash Hold, and this is where the next boss is. You can actually just fight the bosses in here, and you don't really have anything to worry about. With this boss, however, you will see that I have a debuff called Iron Prison. This will cause you to take 100% of your maximum HP after 1 minute. And this actually will one-shot you if you do not use any kind of cooldown or anything like that. So if you're a Death Knight, you're going to want to just pop Icebound Fortitude whenever it gets pretty low on the timer. That's only the real main mechanic for this fight, and as you can see, I killed them without even having to worry about it. You can use pretty much any cooldown for that, and you shouldn't really be in any kind of issue if you're at max health. Anyways, with that boss down, we're going to be moving on to General Nazgrim. After killing the Korkron Dark Shamans, you just need to head around all of the houses and into Ragefire Chasms. So, down here, you'll find General Nazgrim. He's not really too hard of a boss, he's really just a tank and spank for the most part. However, there are a few mechanics that you should watch out for to make your life a little bit easier. One of them is his rage. He'll place down banners, and this will increase his rage regeneration and his damage, I'm pretty sure. So you just want to kill them, and throughout the fight he'll call in adds through the little holes in the back of the cave. None of these adds are too dangerous, but if he does spawn in a Korkron Dark Shaman, then you need to make sure that you kill that so it doesn't heal up the boss. And with General Nazgrim down, we'll be moving on to Malkorok. Now, after following the underground tunnels even further, we'll come across Malkorok. This boss is pretty simple. He's pretty much like General Nazgrim. However, he does have a pretty strange mechanic, and that is like a healing shield on your character. If you have any passive healing, you're going to want to make sure you're using it. This will just give you a little shield, and it's not really too important to the fight, I don't think, but as far as I know, it does make it easier. And you're going to want to make sure that you're staying out of the slams, and trying to avoid falling damage as much as possible. Those are the slams you need to be watching out for. For some odd reason, for me at least, it kind of bugs out, and he won't face the way that he's slamming, which is kind of weird, and you can just pretty much tell which way he's going to slam by the little clutter on the ground. Now, with Malkorok down, we're moving on to the next boss. I do want to mention that after facing Malkorok and on your way to the next boss, there are ads that will spawn, and if you come over here, you can vendor and repair. And you're going to want to do this because this is the last repair or vendor that you'll find or be able to summon, unless you have Jeeves, into the raid instance. For the Horde, if you're running this as a Horde, I'm pretty sure that the vendors will be on the opposite side over here. Now, after venturing even deeper into the chasm, we will come across High Tinker Mechatork, and after his little RP and everything, you're going to want to take the door on the right. The other two doors we'll come back to later, and those are where the other bosses are located. So, here we are at the Spoils of Pandaria, and it doesn't really matter which dialogue boxes you click, you just need to click whatever. After a little bit of RP, you can just jump down, and you can begin to click on the boxes. The little boxes, the lightweight crate of Mogu or Mantid, I'm pretty sure those only give 1, and the stout crates give 3, I believe. And then the larger crates give either 10 or 15, I'm not sure. It appears that they give 15. After clearing the first side, you can click on the little lever, and then you want to click on the hook, and it'll take you up. And as you can see, for some odd reason the game likes to glitch, and you'll instantly die. So, I'll run back, and I'll see you guys there again. Here we are, back at the Spoils of Pandaria. If this is your second attempt, you can just click the dialogue box, kick the machine, and this will instantly start the fight. So basically, you're just going to want to do the same thing you did before, and just hope that it doesn't glitch. For the Mantid side, it's pretty much just the same as the Mogu, and there's nothing too special to really worry about. Now, after clearing your side, you can once again click the lever and hope that the game doesn't glitch again and you end up dying. It appears that I'm safe. And after crossing over into the next side, you just rinse and repeat and do the same thing again. Now, after you've cleared, all you need to do is once again click on the lever and cross over into the second room. Whichever you cleared on the room next to it, it'll be the opposite on this side. For an example, I just cleared the Mugu, so now we have the Mantid. Now, after completing your 50, click the lever, click the hook, go up, and then jump over to the opposite side. And once you clear this out, the fight will be over. Do keep in mind though that if your game does glitch and you end up getting killed, it's not the end of the world. You can always just run back and try again. For some odd reason, I don't know if Blizzard doesn't know about it or what, but it's been like this for a couple months and they haven't fixed it. So, either way, I hope you guys get the luck of the draw and it doesn't happen to you. With that being said, I'll see you guys at Thok the Bloodthirsty. Now, after getting one-shotted by a magic box, we'll come to the next boss. For this boss, normally what you would have to do is kill all of the ads flying around and running around. However, all you need to do is run in, tag Thok, and you can kill him without having to worry about them. For this boss, there's nothing really too special. He doesn't have any kind of special one-shot mechanics or anything else like that. He's just another tank and spank. With Thok the Bloodthirsty dying, we're going to be moving on to Siegecrafter Blackfuse. Now, after killing all of the ads and role-playing as Mario, you can encounter Siegecrafter Blackfuse. This boss, if you DPS him fast enough, doesn't really have any challenging mechanics. He just tosses saw blades and nothing really else too painful. If he does spawn an ad, you want to make sure that you kill the ad, because this will decrease the amount of damage that Siegecrafter Blackfuse takes, and I'm pretty sure that it heals him too. However, he's a pretty easy fight, and you shouldn't really have anything to worry about. Now, on to the Paragons. So, here we are at the Paragons of the Klaxi. To begin this fight, all you need to do is click the little piece of amber floating in the center of the room. This boss fight is actually pretty important that you get it right and you follow the kill order. To start off, you're going to want to burst down and recall the Dissector right off the bat. Next, you're going to want to kill Skier the Bloodseeker. If you don't kill him, as you can see, he does spawn bloods, and they will rush to the center of the room and heal up all of the paragons. Next, we're going to kill Kazraz. Then after that, Mythic. Then Corvin. We're going to get him to low health, and he will encase himself in amber. Then we're going to want to kill Ayokuk. And he does a pretty fair amount of damage, so you're going to want to kill him fast. Next, we're going to kill Zarl. After that, we're going to switch back to Corvin, and we're going to finish him off. Next, we're going to kill Kaztik the Manipulator. If you don't kill him fast enough, you'll see you will get devoured by a Kunchong. All you need to do to get out of this is do enough damage, and you'll be unmind controlled. However, if you do get close enough to the Kunchong, they will one-shot you, so be aware of that. And lastly, we're going to kill Kilrook. And that's the fight. Now, we're going to be moving on to the last boss, Garrosh Hellscream. So guys, after listening to Chris Metzen diss Garrosh Ice Cream, we can finally kill the last boss of Siege of Orgrimmar. For the first phase of this boss, there's nothing too special. All you need to do is kill Garrosh, and it will eventually phase after hitting 0%. After he phases, he'll regain full health, and the fight continues. He'll pull you into the heart of Yasiraj, and he'll pull you into this phase. For this, all you need to do is kill all of the Shah, and while doing so, they will drop a little yellow orb. This isn't necessary, but it does help a little bit. And for this, all you need to do is move out of the Annihilates. It won't one-shot, but there's not really any reason to stand in it. Now, after getting him low, or taking up enough time, he'll once again become empowered. Now he'll heal up to 30%, and you do have to get him down to 0% once again. Spoiler alert, he once again doesn't die. After getting him to 1%, he'll talk for a little bit, and then he'll once again pull you into the heart of Yasiraj. After getting pulled in, you'll get a little loading screen and a cutscene. Nothing too special, you can skip the cutscene. All it does is basically just tell about Garrosh. Now you'll find yourself at Stormwind Harbor, and the fight continues. Once again, you just need to nuke him down. It's nothing too crazy. He doesn't do any one-shot mechanics or anything else if you got enough DPS. Eventually he'll fall, and you can collect your loot. Oh my god. As you can see, I actually... Wow. Oh my god. That's awesome. As you can see, I did get the Scorpion mount. And this thing looks so cool. That's awesome. Also, as you can see, all of the leaders are impaled. And if you go up to them, you'll notice that they're all smiling. Just a tidbit of abnormal information. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have as good as luck as me, and wow, this mount looks amazing. Anyways, guys, if you liked this, then please leave a like below, and if you have any suggestions for any raids you're having problems with, I'm sure I can run through and solo them. Also, just for a mention, I do have 905 item level, so if you're below this, you might have a little bit of trouble. Anyways, guys, happy hunting, good luck with your loot, and have an awesome day.